Hey everyone, Melissa here and welcome back to my channel. So I am back today for my creative scrapbook. I am thrilled to be on the team permanently. I absolutely love their kits, and what I have to share with you today is the February main kit. So this beautiful kit is featuring the collection by Simple Stories called Life Captured, which is a documenting the year kit, and there are a few other things in here as well, but I'm going to take you through the papers first. So the A sides are all cut aparts, 12 sheets for the 12 months of the year, and the B sides are pattern paper. So this is January, and I've got a great idea. I will be sharing it after I share this video. I will do the next part where I actually create something, but yeah, I've had a great idea and I'll get to that soon. But this is so beautiful. I just love it so much. If you are into pocket scrapbooking, it is perfect. This one is February. So really beautiful. The B sides are amazing as well. This is March. So if you're not into, if you're not wanting to use it for monthly scrapbooking, you don't have to. You could fully use this for layouts, which I'm sure many of the design team will be doing. This is April, May, really, really pretty. June, it's really generic. If you are like me and you're in the southern hemisphere and your Christmases are summer and your Easters are autumn, then this kit isn't themey and it's not season specific, so it will just work so well. The colors are beautiful, the patterns are beautiful, and I just love it so much. So we're up to September, so here in New Zealand that is spring. Love that. October, so you'll notice there's nothing on here about Halloween or fall. November, so pretty, and December doesn't have anything Christmassy, which I think is really nice. Love that. And then we also get 3 more pieces of the print shop collection. So we had that in January, and this one we've never had before, so that's really fun. This one I don't think we've had before. No, have we? No, we haven't. So beautiful ledger that I love using as background, all this sunglasses or glasses. We've had this one before and it doesn't bother me at all because I used the this side, ledger side, for a background, but I love the look of this for back to school. And here are the Life Captured stickers. So that's a 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So perfect. Like I said, this does not have to be used for monthly documenting, but you totally could. We also get the bits and pieces from the Life Captured collection. Lovely numbers, icons, some, like today is the day would be perfect for a title. This, I think, must be Vicky Booten, Perfect Day thickers, so they like a puffy, lovely thicker. Heaps on there, you could use as titles, all sorts of things on there. This, I did put these back in. The Simple Stories chipboard always pop out, but that's good. You'd rather have them that pop out than don't. So that's from Life Captured, and lots of lovely thin chipboard, which I love. And then we have this stencil by Vicky Booten, and you'll get one of the 3. So I've got the butterflies, which my girls are very excited about. So you can see it there, and I need to make a better effort to use the stencils. I think I've used them for the last 2 kits, and I'll definitely be using that. Isn't that pretty? I just want to use that on a layout as well. So that is the kit, and I'm going to get started creating. Hey everyone, so welcome back. I'm here with what I have created. This is not going to be a process video because it would have taken me hours and hours and hours, because this took me a lot of time. But I really felt that this kit was, with this collection, it was aimed towards monthly documentation, and I wanted to use it for that as well as use it for some layouts. And so I really appreciated that there were 3 pieces of paper in this kit that weren't from this collection that I could put aside and use them for my layouts, which you will see coming up. or you may already see some of them before this video goes live. So what I did was I took an old book. I've done this before with a December daily that I never finished and I still need to finish. And I basically removed lots of the pages. So throughout the book, you'll kind of see where I've removed them. So you remove a lot of the pages and then you can add in your own pattern paper like I've done here. And then I've gone through, I've cut out some of the cards, like here, this is like my opening page. Yeah, all of the papers, which you can go back and look at the beginning of this video, but they all have the month, and then they have the little, what do you call that, the month with the dates, and they all have a piece of paper like this, or a cut apart like this. And then they also have, and I'm just showing you, I'm skipping ahead here, but they also have a little cut apart like this. So what I decided to do was keep this regular throughout the book. So I worked out how many pages I would have per month, and you'll see that I have kept in some of the papers or pages of the book because I wanted to use that because it makes it really interesting. And I've just gone through. So before I take you through January, if I show you February, so this here is a die cut. That's from the die cut pack as well. So I've numbered all of my months. So they'll look the same. I've outlined a lot of the same pieces in this book. So for example, I'll be getting on to February. Well, it's February the 1st here in New Zealand, but at the end of February, I'll come in and do my documentation. I may even do it as we go through, like I had to with January to get this done on time. But so here you see for the record where I'll put some note down some things that happen in the month. And I've never ever done a, let's use December Daily as an example, where you go through and make pages. I've never done that before. I always do it as I go. So this really pushed me to be creative and put things down on the page that will be just incorporated into my page. Now, I've distressed many edges. I think I forgot to do that one. It doesn't matter. No one's going to know except me. And every time I get to the last page, I'm going to document the books I read. So I have a goal of 40 books to read this year. I read 42 last year, and as a side note, I've switched out a lot of my screen time at night to reading, which means I get through a lot. So here is March once again, the title, I've got the number 3, and then I've just added a sticker. So I've embellished a little bit, and because I've got some left over, I can come through as I make these pages and embellish more. This is like journaling prompts that I can write on. I've also put just plain white cardstock because I've just added that from my stash because I needed something else to add to this book. So once again, the books, and that leads us to April. So I'll just take you through it. That's pattern paper. I'm just so happy with this. I think for once it might be doable for me to document the year. I've failed pretty much every year that I've tried to do a project lifestyle documentation. So I'm really determined to get through this. Yeah, that's even a piece of the paper fussy cut up to June. See, so I've got this sort of repetitiveness throughout this book. I had to sacrifice a piece of pattern paper, and I think it's November, and you'll see how I deal with it because obviously I've cut into this, and I didn't think about it when I did it. It was before I decided to use these as like my headers. I'll show you when I get to November, but that's like a collage page, and I can put photos over the top and it'll be totally fine. Some of these cut aparts, books again into July. I'm trying to rub that out, but it's on the print. Yeah. So I'm really happy with this. I think it's really cute. And once the photos and journaling and things are added, it looks even better. So August, just going a bit faster now so you can see. I'll be sharing each of these each month on my Instagram. September. So it's really, really cute. Trying to keep it really generic because I don't know what's going to happen through the year. Like I do know some other things like Easter and Christmas. We started doing Thanksgiving with friends last year. That'll be an annual thing now, and I loved it. So here we get to November. So bearing in mind that I've sacrificed that piece. So H lights, highlights. It doesn't bother me that I don't have the full piece in there. I've just got to make it work. So we could get all, be perfectionists and be concerned about that, or we can just go, no, let's just carry on. So here's a piece of that Vicky Burton paper, and it's a ledger, which I love. It didn't need the embellishment because it's already got that on it. Here's the pencil side, and then I've just used this Sunday to Saturday. It doesn't need to have those things documented. It can just be journaled on. And of course, there was no, let's look at December. There was none of this as well because I'd used that piece of paper. So I just used another cut apart and just wrote books on it, and that's perfectly fine. Like, I'm not going to look back at this, or if anyone reads it and go, how come you did this? You know what I mean? I think once the details and photos are added, it doesn't really matter. So Christmas, we've got a couple of stars. There's nothing overly themey in here. My intention is to use what I've got left to embellish as I go, and I may add some Christmas bits and pieces, who knows, probably from the kit that I get in December maybe, or even last year's November and December kit. So let's go through January because I have added the photos. So in here I've added in the details just as a little embellishment piece. Here I had to put Prince Harry's memoir in there. Have I read it? No, I haven't. And you can, if you can see this, you'll read that the reason I haven't read it is because I don't feel I need to. I've watched several TikToks, several videos. I've watched 2 interviews of Prince Harry, and I've watched their Netflix doco. So I don't really feel like I need to rush out, buy the book just to read it. So here, like I said, this is like an overview of what happened in the month. So I say that my husband, our son, and I started a press-up challenge. So on the 1st of the month, you do 1 press-up. It's now the 1st of February, and today I have done 32 press-ups. That's right. It hurt at 5, and I'm doing full ones too. So we'll see how we go. I've broken them into sets, and yeah, by the end of the year, I'll be doing 365, I hope. So I talk about riding my bike. I talk about eating barbecue meals outside because, here in New Zealand it is summer. It's really hot. We went on a holiday. I talk about my Goodreads goal of 40 books. I talk about our Prime Minister resigning. So there's not photos for all of these. I talk about the 2 Bible reading programs I'm doing. Both are through the Bible in a year. We are pastors of a church here where we live, and so we have a Bible plan that we're all doing together. And then just embellishing if I don't have any other photos. So here I'm all in, which I think is good for January. And we went on a holiday for a week to my husband's parents' place, so that's documenting leaving. And then they've got a big spa pool, which was nice. Some details here about what was happening politically, and I had a kombucha in a wine glass. I don't drink alcohol, but I was celebrating, so I had it in a wine glass and it felt nice, and I put today as the day. We went to Mount Maunganui, which is a lovely beach, and I wanted our kids to experience a warm North Island beach, because where we live, the beach is 15 minutes away and the water's cold, so this was really lovely. And then we had lots of, we ate pretty much every meal we ate outside, and this was the wider extended family, which was lovely. More time in the pool. This is at my husband's auntie's pool, and it was so beautiful. And then we left. We had to get up at 4 a.m. to make it to Auckland Airport to fly out at 7:30. And then we had a family fun night for church at our local park, and I took photos for church and my daughter jumped in. I thought that was really cute, and I just document it there. And then I'm documenting the books that I read. So I read 5 books in the month of January. And if you go on Goodreads, you can get the little, what you want to do is take a screenshot of the books, because they're quite small if you look at your Goodreads, and then just crop them, and then I print them on my Canon selfie in the collage that has 8 photos. So I just love that. I'm so happy with that. I don't think that I will get beyond, unless I'm going to read really short books. I think this book I read in a day, but I mean, I was on holiday. That's not really going to happen too often. But yeah, I'd probably get about, maybe 5 or 6. I don't think every month will be like that. Some books obviously are really huge and they take longer, but that is what I created. I hope you've enjoyed looking at it. if you want to see more, follow me on Instagram. I am Melissa_Vining_creates over there. You can find the link in the description below. And if you are loving this kit, which I'm sure you are because it's absolutely stunning, go on over to my creative scrapbook. There are 4 different kits that you can get. I'm working with the main kit. There are exclusive cut files to subscribers, and you get 2 a month. And this month I haven't used the second cut file, only because I've used so much in here, but I will definitely use it on another project. So yeah, keep an eye out for February at the end of the month, and as I go through the year, I'll be keeping this going, and at the end of the year I will do a full walkthrough. So yeah, I'm really excited about this project. I hope I've inspired you to document your year in a monthly format. And if you've got an old book, this is the perfect way to upcycle it. So thanks guys for watching.